Number 2 is another great example of how answering all of the other questions first and saving these whole passage questions for last can actually narrow your focus to the right stuff when the time comes to answer these main idea questions. So in this case, they're asking for a main theme of the passage, right? And so just kind of without thinking, just kind of going generally, there's a couple answers that I think are possible, right? Choice A for one, family relationships should be nurtured. It's definitely about family. Yeah, I guess they should be nurtured. Everyone seems to be kind of getting along and liking the fact that they're family. So yeah, that seems to match. B, quality is achieved through deliberate effort. They definitely talk about quality, and deliberate maybe is a strong word here, but it's at least related. C, though, hard work results in material compensation. That's a fancy way for money. A fancy word for money. Material compensation, getting things, right? They're not really talking about that kind of profit, right? So that doesn't match. And D, creativity needs to be expressed concretely. Well, they do talk about creativity, but I don't even know what this means. It needs to be expressed concretely? Like, what would it be if it wasn't concrete? Like, I don't understand what this choice even means. That's not a good sign for a main idea, right? So that probably means it's wrong. But A and B are both kind of good, and a lot of people pick the wrong answer here because I do think the trap is pretty strong. But if we've done all the other questions first, this is actually pretty simple. Because another question focuses us on this exact theme, right? So if you watch the video for 7 and 8, you'll see that we focus on these lines 46 to 59, where they talk about a hastily written first draft, and the answer was that it was essentially worthless. So something done hastily is worthless. That matches with quality is achieved through deliberate effort. So that does come up in lots of places throughout the passage, but this question was their way of kind of like pulling back the curtain and saying, hey, here's what's going on in this story. This is what you need to care about. And that happens a lot with these questions where they will focus you on main ideas, and then those questions are helpful when you actually have to answer the real main idea questions. Isn't it a coincidence? You've only got 77 lines here. Like, there's only so many ideas they can pack into that. They're going to repeat themselves. The questions are going to be about similar themes. So use the other questions and the other lines to answer these big picture questions. You'll at least have a better sense of what's going on from the other questions. And, I think I get this right because of that other question. I don't know that I would get this right otherwise, but this is a case where my strategy saved me 10 points. That's why I love the strategy.